speaker for a second while I...
Yep. Ready? Okay. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Joseph and Wendy. We are live today and we're talking about nanotechnology. We're talking about LifeWave and some patches and an amazing opportunity for people that are really looking to add an additional income stream, want to have a side hustle, and be healthy and wealthy. So, Wendy, what do you think of that idea? Being healthy and wealthy.
I think that sounds awesome.
So let's get right to it. We are diving deep into the LifeWave opportunity. So we're going to talk about LifeWave and you, and we will kind of go through this somewhat quickly. Wendy and I'll just tell you really quick, I've been with LifeWave now as a distributor for going on 11 plus months. And Wendy, how about you?
I think I'm about a month behind you. So I think you're closer to 12 and I'm more like 11.
Right. So I'm closer to 12 and you're more like 11. And that's kind of how Wendy and I met, believe it or not. We, both had been doing another business where we were drinking healthy water. And
we still do.
And we still do, that's right. And don't you forget it. Because that's one of the cool things that we're going to talk about. Hydration is really key with anything that you're doing. You really want to properly hydrate. But that's how we met. And then, we just started getting some really great benefits from wearing these patches. And we'll talk a little bit about that, throughout. But this is an advanced technology company. Basically, the goal of LifeWave is to improve the health, wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person that we encounter. I mean, what do you think of that, Wendy?
I think that's my goal is for myself and anybody that I can influence. To live as healthy as you can. Right.
So the old school way, traditional medicine, is using drugs, pills, opioids, injections.
If you have an issue, it's go put a Band-Aid on it. Just cover a symptom, cover another symptom, and then you have to take another pill to cover the symptom that the other pill caused. It's like a vicious cycle.
That's right. That's it. And for those of you that know what we're talking about, imagine if you could just now the painful part of it and think about what if there was a wearable technology. And when we say wearable, Wendy, do you have something you can show that you're wearing? Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. So we're both wearing this technology, which harnesses the power of light.
Oh, of light. And in case anybody's wondering, this little patch, it's not thick, it's not heavy, it doesn't get in the way. It's paper thin and it's like just wafer size. It's really easy to apply.
Super easy to apply. If you can apply a tiny little Band-Aid, it's as easy, maybe even easier.
It might be easier because sometimes when I open those little Band-Aids and I open it too fast, they stick together. And I'm like,
I had that. That's funny. You and I had the same problem. I've always had that problem. And then I have to go rip another one open.
That don't happen with these.
No, exactly. That's what I love about these. So product distribution began in 2004. We're in I think we're like 15 countries now. And I think we're close to maybe 12 languages, different languages. I speak a couple languages. Wendy, you speak a couple different languages too, right? I'm hungry.
Nope, just English.
I'm just kidding. No. Wendy's language has to be bleeped out. I'm just kidding.
I do know some of those.
Right. That's a different language, but it's definitely translated in over 9, I think close to 12. Company is growing super, super fast, especially in 2019, where they introduced something called X39. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. So here's the question, guys. Are you satisfied with your health? How you look and feel right now? That's only a question that you can answer, you know. Look in the mirror, see how you feel, how many cups of coffee do you have to drink every day just to have the energy to, you know, stay awake. I mean, I used to be at 5, 6, I lost count how many cups of coffee I think I used to drink. Because I used to stay at Starbucks. Like I would actually sometimes work out of Starbucks the whole day, and I would lose count how many Starbucks I would have the whole day.
I still have an issue with it. I just get some decaf ones now. I mean, I drink caffeine and decaf, but I more drink it for the taste, not because I need energy.
Right,
Just I
right.
like the taste of it.
Me too. And you know, there's nothing wrong with the taste of it, but that was what I was going to say. The energy that you get is not like a palpitating energy. It's not like your heart's going to beat out of your chest or something. So ask yourself these questions. You know, where are you with your finances? How do you see your future unfolding? You know, if you know others who would answer the same when it comes to really, what do you want to do with your health? What do you want to do with your finances? Where do you see yourself? This opportunity, as we say, we're at the right place at the right time with the right opportunity. Products that people need. So like we showed you, we're wearing a patch. So there's a patch that we wear. Talk a little bit about it being safe, Wendy. How can we say it's safe?
Well, we can say it's safe for one thing. It does not mix with anything adversely because there's no chemicals in it, or there's no chemicals that go into your, go into your skin or into your bloodstream. There's no ingredients at all. It's basically nanofibers that harness energy from the sun that activate copper peptide in our bodies that make our stem cells produce at a younger age. So it's all based on just natural energy from the sun. Like I said, no chemicals, no ingredients. So it can't harm us. It can only do good.
Right. That's great. That's exactly it. There's a video that we have. If you go to Wendy's website, it's wendyrichenergy.com. You can watch a patented phototherapy video there, which will go into more detail and a little bit of the tech part behind how the patches work. Again, you know, we're talking about a nanotechnology, so it's not like, I mean, this is so small, it's totally nano. Like I can't even look to see that there's anything there. It's that
yeah
small.
I've tried to actually inspect them, and I'm like, my eyes start to cross. So I'm like, okay, this ain't good.
You need
it's not gonna work.
Right, you need a super microscope. You need a really powerful
yeah.
microscope to see it. Here's the thing that I love about this, Wendy, and I know you and I both agree, is that this is exclusively protected by multiple patents. The inventor, the CEO, the founder, a man by the name of David Schmidt, has over 85 patents, not pending patents. They are actual real patents that he has. And so nobody can duplicate what we have. You can't create knockoffs. You can't even create knockoffs because nobody else has the right, because he owns the patents. That's not powerful.
That's right.
What is it? 80 research, over 80 research clinical studies, independent researchers, medical scientific experts. So all the patches are available in occasional use or 30-day supply sleeves. Now, Wendy and I have talked about this on our live stream call broadcast. And one of the things that Wendy and I had figured out, now Wendy, we were talking a few times about, you know, if we alternate, right? Like you can wear the patch on alternate days.
Yeah, so you can make the patches last longer, and they're cumulative, so you want to continue wearing them. You don't want to just wear them for a few days and then stop, but you can do it on a continuous basis, like doing it every other day type thing, or maybe wearing like one of them for 2 days and then, switching to the other for a couple of days. You want to keep it in a routine, but you can skip days.
That's it. That's it, exactly. Let's see. Okay, we'll kind of move on. Look how colorful these are. I love the colors. I mean, they're just like a rainbow. You know, it's just like looking at the rainbow. That's what I love. I think there's about a dozen different patches that we have. starting with the X39, and it goes all the way to, I think this one here is the PF6, which is the appetite control one, I think. Okay, so here it is, guys. So right here, imagine you have something that can, I don't know if you can read these, Wendy. Are these too small for you to read?
A little bit, but
Increased energy. That's okay. I know you're trying to, hold on. We got to unmute you again.
oh, sorry. Yeah, I can see it. It's pretty small, but I can still see. So we are on which one?
The increased energy, safe, and
Oh, okay. So they give you increased energy and endurance, safe and natural pain relief, enhanced quality of sleep, reduced stress, immune system support, appetite control, and can help you look younger and feel stronger and perform better and
that's it.
actually heal faster. So
Yeah, with no side effects. That's just amazing. I mean, no drugs, chemicals, stimulants, no side effects. I mean, I am getting people confusing me for somebody who's like 20, almost 30 years younger than my real age. And that is just, I mean, it really makes me feel kind of weird because, you know, like if you've ever watched that movie, Age of Adeline, did you ever see that movie, Wendy? Oh my
no,
God. You got to watch this tonight when you go home. You got to watch Age of Adeline if you can. It's I think it's
okay,
on
yeah.
Netflix. Age of Adeline. It's on Netflix. And that was pretty interesting. But it was about a woman who, when she was 26, now Wendy looks like she's not a day over 26, right? It's amazing how these patches work. And
Yeah, thank you.
well, that's what this movie was about.
I feel that way, at least. I
Right.
feel how, like I have more energy actually than I did in my 20s.
Right. And I feel the same way. And that's what's so cool is that you're not just living younger, longer, but you're getting to have the stamina. You're getting to have the energy so that you can do the things that you were doing when you were in your 20s.
And it's awesome because, you know, like now I have a grandson and, you know, some people at my age, they can't run and play with their grandkids. And it's like, I feel like I feel like kind of like a young mom when I'm with them. Like I can play with them just like a mom would. And
I think you even told me once that people confused you as the mother.
yeah.
So that's pretty complimentary there, you know?
And I just say, oh, why, thank you.
So here we have some testimonials. You know, I have my testimonial, Wendy, you know, like we were just talking about having more energy, looking younger. And Wendy actually has some pretty amazing testimonial about the mood, right? How it affects stress and mood. Maybe you could just share that really quick.
Yeah, it was a benefit that I was not even expecting, but it was probably my most profound, the thing that profoundly affected me the most was how I had a more calm, happy, like just I don't even know how to explain it other than just content, I guess, a content, peaceful feeling. And that's how it's the first thing I started to notice. And then I started noticing a little bit of my OCD, obsessive like thoughts and obsessive like stresses, just going away. That was like really early on, like within the first few days of the patches. And now the longer I've been on them, the better it gets.
Yeah.
So the longer you're on them, it gets better and better.
Now, would you say it's changed your life?
Yeah, it has.
It gave
Because
you, yeah.
I was on, like I've talked about before, I was on actual medicine for that. And the medicine itself doesn't even really help that much. And it actually gives you side effects and, and it's not good for your organs. And yeah, it's changed my life because I thought I was doomed to taking medicine that had bad side effects the rest of my life. And one of the side effects I hated about mood altering medicine is that yeah, it can keep you from going like really low in depression or like way too high and like like being kind of like in a manic stressful state. But they completely take your personality away. So it's like
Right.
you have to decide, do I want to, you know, get rid of these highs and lows, and have no personality at all, and have all these side effects too, or do I want to just deal with highs and lows? And so it's kind of, you go back and forth. I know a lot of the people out there know exactly what I'm talking about. You go back and forth and back and forth, and you feel like you're just doomed in a life of going in
I agree.
circles.
Yeah. I've
And
known,
so, yeah,
well, just in knowing you, for the time that we have, I mean, the time that I have, but I didn't know, when I knew you, when I first met you, I didn't know you had been we're on meds, on psych meds. But I knew other people that were on psych meds. And that's exactly what they said when they were on the psych meds. And I noticed their personalities changed. They went from like having a real personality, just being able to joke and spontaneous, to just being like this robotic type of, yes, okay.
yeah, it'll keep you from being like too much one way or the other. But then it's like, you lose your, like you said, your sense of humor just kind of like just disappears, and the neat things that you really do like about yourself go too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with these patches, it's like you get the benefit of the help you were looking for and that you need without losing. It actually enhances the good part of your personality that you like.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it. And it enhances dopamine production. And that's
Yeah.
one of the cool things about people's moods, because when you have zero dopamine, you're affected. You go into depression. You have worse ability to manage anxieties. You can have bouts of panic attacks. You can become very, I think you use the word OCD, or very obsessive in different
And
ways.
that affects different people. Some people have OCD and like more physical things. Mine was more of like a OCD on like your thoughts.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Well,
That's
they all begin with thoughts, but you know what I mean.
right.
They affect everybody different.
Right. This next one is interesting, because we were just talking about the gym, and the gyms are open now. So now that the gyms are coming back online, and we see that athletes have been aware of the patches. Can you imagine, NFL players and NBA players and Major League Baseball, et cetera, and just athletes in general? I mean, if you're somebody who's into sports, I work out at the gym, Wendy works out at the gym, so we're both looking to enhance and optimize, maximize the time that we're in the gym. Like I went to the gym today, I was barely there 30 minutes because I'm not into how the patches work. I can do an intense workout, or I can get my heart rate, really fast. I can feel my body sweat a little bit, and I can feel the muscles burn just enough, but I have so much more stamina that I'm not tired. And my post workout, I feel like, I feel normal now. I feel like, whereas before you'd be like, oh man, I'm so sore, you have to rest. And I can just keep going throughout the whole day. So this is all possible, guys, with these patches. I'm telling you, it's right.
Yeah, and more athletes are using these stem cell patches. You pay attention when you watch sports to some of these sports people wearing these.
Yeah. Somebody's got one
Getting more popular.
on his navel. We got number 94 there on his navel.
I'm wondering if that's the carnosine patch. Well, you're
That,
supposed to wear that one above your navel, but
right. It could be the X39.
yeah.
Could be the Energy. But I would think the X39, because that's typically
Yeah.
where most people wear it, right? So we're here in the stem cell revolution. This is the thing. The stem cell revolution was already growing before 2019. People were already becoming aware of it. And this is what's so amazing. Wendy, what is the biggest difference between somebody who gets stem cell injections and somebody who wears X39 to activate stem cells, would you say?
Well, in my mind, the biggest difference is the benefit of the patches is incomparable. Like the benefit is Sorry, the wind picked up. The patches will help your body anywhere you need muscle repair or tissue repair, or your stem cells to reactivate. The shots only are in one area. Like you can only get it in like one knee or one shoulder or one, and each set of injections is thousands and thousands of dollars. So if there is actually no comparison, I guess. I mean, they both do repair, help repair muscles and joints, but the patches actually can help your brain tissue. They can help your brain health. They can help the health of every organ in your body, just everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, the injections are expensive and very limited.
Yeah, that is right there what makes the X39 and the other patches a true breakthrough, guys, because the founder, David Schmidt, has achieved something that no one else has achieved yet, to wear a patch that can activate our stem cells to a younger version, reset them to when we were in our 20s, to give us back our lives. And even people in their 20s are getting enhanced performance cognitive wise, like their memory's better, they can process information better, etc. So right place, right time, right product. Like I said, go to wendyrichenergy.com, and Wendy has 2 videos there. You can watch both of these videos on X39. One is on X39. I think they're both on X39. But go to wendy.com and you can watch the videos on that. So kind of just to bring this all home again, Wendy. So basically what we challenge people is to go to our patch party. Like we have this online patch party where you can go to patchme.me and you can request a free patch, right? So you can actually, have us send you. And what I've done, Wendy, is I've started to send out patches in the original packaging that we get with LifeWave. So I take a LifeWave empty envelope, an empty sleeve, and then I take a Ziploc. I get, like, you remember the small Ziplocs that you showed me, those small little ones? Okay. Mine are a little bit bigger. They're not as small as those because those are pretty unique. I like those. But I put the patches in there, see booklets on how to use the patch, which basically is this page right here. It talks about what the patch does, wearing the patch. And then there's another booklet which shows you exactly where to place the placement. What do you think of that?
I think that's a good idea.
So
they just have to go to patchme.me to get one of those.
Right. Or like I said, you can go to wendyrichenergy.com. I think your page does give them a place where they can ask. If they go to your page, I believe they can actually, I'll have to check if they can, but I thought.
I think you had it that way at one point. I'm not sure if it's still that way, but we can.
Performance enhance, it's the other one. It's the performance enhancing patches. That one is.
That's where you have the free trial patch, yeah.
Right. So that's Wendy in our site. So if you go to that site, guys, you can.
But if you can also go to even if you just go to the regular site, the wendyrichenergy.com, and you just do an order, they're risk-free, 90-day risk-free money-back guarantee anyway. So
right, that's what I was going to say. Exactly. So the reason why this opportunity is so easy is because it's really word of mouth, and people are getting amazing results wearing the X39. The X39 has become the flagship product because it does so many amazing things. It does a lot of the things that the other patches do, but the other patches can focus on one target area, whereas the X39 just gives you a quick result. Like if you want to just start wearing it, tomorrow, you'll start getting results tomorrow. And like what
I noticed that when I first did it, or the first patch I ever put on, I noticed it like that day. I notice a difference.
Likewise, yeah, absolutely. I just want to kind of fast forward here. Oh, this is what I want to talk about really quick, guys. So this company has developed an app, just the app alone. Many other companies that are doing similar marketing techniques charge you for the app. You have to actually pay extra every month for the app. This app is included. It's basically when you become a distributor for $25, you become a distributor for $25. This is unheard of. You get your own website, a replicated website, plus you get this app. And this app is so cool, guys. Check this out, just really quick here. This is how, like, you can have people go to your, you can share this, you can post on social media from your app. You can share this to prospects, to anybody that is on your contact on your phone. You can share it on Messenger, Facebook. You can share it on email. I mean, it blew me away because I come from an IT background, and I was like, wow.
I know, like when you sign up with this company, the background help that you get, like he was talking about this app where you can share things, and even in your back office, you get tons of just information to share with people, PowerPoint, case studies. It just
This
it's just tons of information. They've done all the work for you.
Yeah.
You just basically have to share it with people.
That's what we're doing right now. Guys, this PowerPoint comes with the company already designed it. It's like already done for you. What
Did you see the bee? It's this bee that like just seems to want to just hang around me.
It's that Michael Kors perfume. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's
I'm
something.
just
I
kidding.
don't know. It's like,
I'm just kidding.
or it's looking for someone to sting.
Hey, stings are good, right? Hey, wearing the patches, that's probably what they sense the patch. They sense the energy.
Maybe.
That's funny. That's so cool. So guys, communications, product, webinars, email updates. We have weekly webinars. You just invite people. Our team, Wendy and I, all you have to do is just invite people to our Zoom or our live streams, and we will do the presentation just like we're doing now. You can actually, it's so simple. You don't have to
You just have to invite someone. Just notify us and ask, just invite them and we'll do the presentation, and
that's it.
that easy.
It is. It's super easy.
There's another thing I was thinking of that people might want to know about. If anybody's looking to do a home-based business where you can have tax write-offs, this business, all you have to do is sign up to be a distributor, and you can use it as a tax write-off. You can, as like a home-based business.
Huge, Wendy. That is huge, man. That you can write it up. In fact, I've been doing that since I can't remember, since I was a little tyke. No, I'm just kidding. But I've been doing that for years, guys. Wendy just struck gold because she just saved you money. If you're a W-2, imagine adding a side hustle like Wendy said, and now that W-2, you just took all the money that the government's taking out and you just shrunk it. So you keep more money.
It's huge. More and more people are realizing that it's a huge savings, even if you have a full-time job, just to add a side job for the tax write-off benefit, if anything.
Right. So we just say, get started, guys. Go ahead, get started, decide on your initial commitment. Most come in at the diamond. That's what Wendy and I are. So we did the diamond. You can come in at the silver. I would recommend the silver, which gives you 90 days. You get to use 90 days worth of either the X39 or a combination of the X39 and maybe the carnosine or a couple other.
Well, you can pick, yeah.
Okay.
You start with you get the X39, yes, and then you can choose whether you want the carnosine or something that is for mood. Yeah, you can just read on the different ones and build your own pack.
And there's so much information out there, guys, to research on LifeWave. This company is going to be in the billion, that's B for billion revenue range. So this company is going to be definitely a company to watch. And we feel that people who get started now, join Wendy and I. We have weekly live streams. And like I said, we do these Zooms, we'll do presentations, we'll help answer all the questions. Wendy is almost like, she's a pro, she's an expert. She's actually, in her other gig, she is very well respected. She's known in the community too. So, she has a great knowledge. She is amazing person to work with. So I would recommend everybody and anybody who's looking at this opportunity, if you want to just add it, Wendy is a great person to work with. And, like I said, we're a team anyway. So,
yeah, and likewise, Joseph too. And either of us will be happy to answer your questions. So you can, send a message or question to any of us or either of us, and we will get back to you. And if we don't know the answer, we'll research it and we'll get you the right answer.
You got it. So click below. If you see a link below, go to wendyrichenergy.com, get started wearing your patches, or if you want to go to, I think it's patchme.me or performanceenhancingpatches.com. And if you want to request a sample, we'll send you out a sample. But because you get a money back guarantee, that's what most people do. They just get started. And, if you're serious, if you're really serious about getting some amazing results and this opportunity, financial, health and wealth.
Health and wealth, that's right.
That's it.
And happiness.
That's right. So live younger, longer, guys. Live younger, longer.
Live younger, longer. But I always like to throw in the live healthier, longer too. And
that
happier
is.
and all that. So they all kind of go together.
That's
yeah,
right.
Live younger, longer is our slogan.